Dun, dun, dun. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good
Seems like I was just up here a few hours ago.
Let's see. Lots of people. You got Grace, Pat. I don't know who that ER guy is. You got Mr. Watt, Dana B.
Yeah, that bug with the like button. I haven't been. I like all kinds of videos. You know, that's the first thing I do when I go look at a video. Even if I don't like it, I still give it a like. As soon as I click, it doesn't do anything. It might light up sometimes, but it doesn't get credit for my likes and stuff. Or if like somebody comments on a video or a live,
right?
I can't like it. I don't know what it is. It's YouTube. I'm sure it registers. It's just not registering on my side that it happened.
Right.
So I've had that happen to me too.
Yeah. They're always working on stuff. No, it's just YouTube. Yeah. It's been a thing for a while. They keep adding things before they fix other things. And today we have Brutus. Say hi, Brutus. So I was sitting there looking. I might as well talk about this if I can find it. Did I save it? Oh yeah, here it is. And there's some interesting stuff about I wasn't going to talk about it too much because pretty soon it's going to be the next bad thing to say on YouTube. This is about the mosquitoes. And
that's already a bad thing to talk about down here.
Well, you'll see something very interesting here. And remember where I live.
As New York City and along the Northeast unleash an attack on mosquitoes from the air and streets. Health officials in Wisconsin confirming 2 people have now died in that state from West Nile virus. This morning, nearly 290 cases reported across more than 30 states.
Of course, Alabama's left out.
Same with Ohio.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, we have spray trucks that come around.
Well, the thing is, I really think I know my county's drought. We have one lake next to the river that's always really deep and everything. It's almost gone. It's completely almost dried out.
Wow.
And I think that's why we're not having issues with mosquitoes because it's a drought.
You need standing water for them to breed.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate because I get a kayak and all of a sudden everything dries out.
Oh God.
I might have to drive to another state to use my
come down here. Right on the flats.
The mosquito-transmitted illness accounting for 100 to 200 deaths each year. In Missouri, 18-year-old John Proctor VI, now on a ventilator, contracting the disease early this month. His parents say symptoms started with headaches and dizziness, then spiraled into vomiting, disorientation, and a dangerous fever.
And to see him lethargic and struggle to do simple, basic functions, it's hard. The doctors describe this as a marathon to beat this virus since there's no actual cure for it.
Many who get West Nile may not ever feel sick, but 1 out of every 150 people infected may develop serious, even fatal illness. And this morning, concern about another rare but potentially lethal mosquito-borne virus, Triple E, with 6 people sickened in at least 5 states.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now we got Triple E.
Yeah, well, there's the sloth one too.
Yeah, the sloth virus. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least they didn't name it Triple X.
And I'm not going to play this because it's actually been taken down from other places, but I'll show the picture. And you can go search about it.
Oh yeah.
On the site it's on right now, if you can see it. Oh, you can't.
Let me
Dang
zoom
it.
in.
It didn't open it up.
I see it.
Here, I will repost it. So if you go to my Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, it'll be there, and then you can go from there and check it out. But there's these things flying around that they are releasing mosquitoes. Not saying it's one thing or the other, but there's video of it. So I don't know where the video's from or anything like that, but it's something to check out. And need I say more?
Yeah,
He
right.
had it.
Ouchie.
Now all of a sudden he has it, and then we break out with mosquitoes again. And remember, I said this. I said, now watch. All of a sudden, it's going to be something with the mosquitoes, because remember 2020. This was his lab over there, and then boom. This guy should be brought up on some major charges. That's all I'm saying about that situation. Yep.
It's called genocide. That's the charge.
Yeah.
I even seen an article the other day that, remember the Zika that was also transmitted through the mosquitoes? I seen they were starting to talk about it again, but probably didn't go away. But they were mentioning it at the EU for certain travel restrictions.
Yeah, I eat a lot of garlic. I'll eat cloves of garlic when I'm not feeling too good, just because I got fermented garlic and honey. But garlic is a good way to just eating garlic. If they smell it in your blood, they're not, because that's what they're doing. It's the female getting the blood for the eggs, so they can fertilize their eggs. But here, let me play this real quick. Where's it at?
Eat more garlic.
Yeah, I thought this was a good little bit here.
We took baby orphaned elephant Pragan for her morning run, but she took a tiny tumble, bless her, and was a little bit embarrassed. So we built her confidence up and she wanted to try again. And Pragan smashed it. Sadly, she lost her parents to poachers when she was 1 year old and was rescued and is now being raised by the team at our conservation partner UWEC in Uganda. So blow this up for elephants and Pragan on World Elephant Day. Thanks.
World Elephant Day. What day was that?
We took baby.
What? Because I remember you saying it one day.
It was. It was a couple weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And there was Dog Day too.
Go dogs.
I was watching the thing on what show it? Peacock. Because there's a lot of shows that you can watch on Peacock for free, and one of them was a Notre Dame thing, and the new coach and new players, and they're thinking they're going to, well, that's the mindset of every team. They're going to the championship. I think every team thinks that, but I like how the show actually went into the history of some of the Notre Dame and whatnot. It's a good series to watch. Also, what I have here,
You know what?
Go ahead.
I've been, of course, I've been following the Bulldogs, and
Yeah.
Coach Kirby Smart. His theme and motto for this season for the Bulldogs was "Assume nothing," and that was his thing. Everybody comes in with that high aspiration. Everybody's the big dog, but assume nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Vester.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I can say about, and it doesn't make a difference if you're the biggest, baddest team out there and whatnot.
Well,
You watch some of these coaches or some of these players just talk, and they have a lot of great inspirational stuff
Yeah.
that it's hard not to get into it. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in sports anymore or anything like that, but those who played sports in like football or baseball or whatever, it's hard to get that out of your system, even when you get old.
It is.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it is.
that's when my son was playing. I told him you'll be hooked when and it sounds violent and everything, but well, it kind of is. But I said, now if when you hit somebody, you'll know it. You'll get that itch. When you get that one big hit on somebody, and it could be just a loss of a yard or something, but when you get that one big hit, then you want it over and over and over again.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
everybody always says, "Oh, offense is where to go." That's all the heroes and stuff. But oh, I fell in love with defense. I was probably the smallest one on the team, but I was the fastest, and when I seen something getting ready to happen, I would and I would launch myself and tackle.
Defense wins the games.
Oh yeah. It's been proven, look at the one Super Bowl with Cam Newton.
Oh yeah, against
Stomped
the
everybody with a lot of points and everything, and all it took was some defense to shut him down. And they lost it. It was all because of defense. It had nothing to do with Peyton Manning.
they were going into that Super Bowl. Carolina Panthers were the highest scoring offense that season, and the Denver Broncos had the best defense all season. Of course, they had Peyton Manning at the helm, but yeah, they were averaging like 40 something points a game, maybe high 30s, and yeah, they didn't even score, but they didn't even score 20 points in the Super Bowl. I don't think it was a low scoring game.
Yeah, it was, and he wasn't the same after that. That game pretty much done him in. He was a good player too.
Oh yeah, he had the
really
talent
was.
for sure.
Yeah, come on. Let's play this. I'm sure everybody's seen this, but just the reply.
But I wonder what you say to voters who do want to go back when it comes to the economy specifically, because their groceries were less expensive, housing was more affordable when Donald Trump was president. Next question, please.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Who would vote for that? Right there. Who would vote for that? If you can't give a reply to that, you don't need to be a president. You shouldn't be up there.
She didn't need to be a district attorney either in California. She ruined that
Well,
San Francisco.
she's perfect for California, though.
Wow, you know what I mean. Used to be a nice city.
And the little bit here in the front, where's it at? I mean, people are skipping meals. They're not eating for a couple days because they can't afford it. There's people using their credit cards, maxing them out to buy food for their family. And you get this lady looking like this and smirking through this whole question. Oh man, that irritates me. Yeah. And I'm not sure what rally this was from or anything, but I was like, oh, I like, I don't know who she is, but yeah. Eric probably does.
Yeah, that's her last name is Habib. That's DJT's attorney.
Oh, is
one
it?
One of his attorneys, yeah.
Oh, okay. But here.
Gentlemen, I don't know if you saw her on CNN, but let me be very clear. I am an American woman. I am a MAGA woman, and I don't need a man standing next to me to get up and speak. So while Ms. Harris is too busy trying not to giggle in front of the American people, I am going to get my hands dirty and help President Trump save this country. God bless you all. I love you.
You notice majority of people that speak on for Trump in these rallies and stuff, they say God bless. There's God brought up a lot. When you go to the other side, no mention of God at all. You may get a glimpse of, someone saying it, but it's usually nothing. That should tell you right there. Yeah, that should tell you a lot right there. What else do we got? Yep. We do have the little. He probably rides a skateboard better than me now. I haven't been on a skateboard for a good while. And I have to mute it because of the music, but I just get out of my way, people. This is my sidewalk.
Man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And the tracks on that thing is so
and he knows how to do, and he knows how to lean to control it.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, because the tracks are so loose, he's able to turn it easily, but it's actually harder. It takes more balance to stay on it like that.
Was
I
that
like how he just, get out of my way. You know, it's
What kind of
my
dog is that? A
sidewalk.
corgi?
I think so.
Yeah, they're
Get
pretty
out of
smart
there.
dogs.
You know, I'm always going to play the animals and stuff because yeah. Now this I haven't watched all of it. I just watched the beginning of it, so this will be one of the last videos I play. But here we go.
What do you guys think about Kamala?
It'll be cool.
She's terrible. If she comes into office, it will be done.
It'll be cool to see a female black. You know, she's half black, not fully black, but it'll be cool to see a black president,
Western Indian.
female black president. But I'm definitely voting for Trump.
Let me tell you something. She tries to get the black vote because if you look at her past things and maybe 10, 15 years ago when she's in interviews, she identifies as West Indian.
She does.
The only way that she's identified as African American is right now. Right now because she wants the voters, but she doesn't give a fuck because where was she at in these past 4 years and she's vice president? What has she done for us?
She have not.
Can you say one thing that
I didn't even know she was the vice president.
Can we say what she has done?
Let's go, Trump.
And I am going to stand on Trump, and I'm so sorry if that may ruffle people's feathers, but I have done my own research, and Trump has done a lot for us more than what the media tries to portray. They're getting all our favorite rappers. They're having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and all of that to gain because they think that that's going to make us vote for them. And that's not.
And that never got my vote.
And that will never get my vote. And I'm going to stand on that. Twerking
did
and
not get my
having
vote.
Meg Thee Stallion. First off, the song that she was even saying is very ignorant.
I like seeing those. When they expect one thing and they're like, oops, that's quite not what we wanted, but yeah. Well, I heard Bush was going to back Harris, which
well, he's worthless anyway, so
it is no surprise there. There's so much you could say about him. And that's coming up here.
The Bush is a bad name.
12 days.
12 days. What's that?
September.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost track of time. Yeah. I forgot it was Labor Day weekend again.
Yeah. Or 23 years.
Man. I remember where I was at. I was in middle school.
I had one kid home from school. Me and my youngest daughter, I was feeding her green beans and watching something, and it came up and said there was a bomb blew up in one of the towers, and then seen the next plane come in. Well, that's not. And then seen the next one, and it's like, oh, that's not good. I did have something that I really, really wanted to play. I don't know if anybody's seen it yet, but there was a helicopter, and this just coming out. There's a helicopter filming it all, and they were told to get away, or they would be taken out. And they filmed it all, well, until they had to leave. But again, that's one of those don't know if I want to play it type things.
Yeah, I remember it. 23 years ago. It don't seem that long, but I was in my 7th grade science class, Miss Coleman's class when it happened. And course, I was in middle school. They put it on the TV. It was, I mean, heck, I don't even think we really did much work. And then we went in. I had my technology class, Mr. Holton. He was real old school, ex-Marine. Oh man, he was kind of freaking out. He was like, they're coming, and I was like, man, they're coming. What's going on?
Uh-huh.
He was like, yeah, might not be today or tomorrow, but somebody's coming.
Yeah, it's. I've been watching Third Watch. It started in I think '98, and it's basically cops, paramedics, and firemen, and they're all in the same area. And they played up to it, and because some of the New York firemen that are in that show are real firemen, because they wanted real firemen in the house and everything, and they actually were at the towers when they went down. They lost one of the people that were in what was on the show, and yeah, it was. They had a show to where they were a lot of the people involved in the show were talking about their experiences and stuff, and they covered quite a bit of some of the episodes, of people that just couldn't handle it anymore and went bad. I mean, there's still people affected in New York City with that, still to this day.
Yeah. Even if you survive, it definitely takes a toll on you mentally.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's one of the ladies, the wife of somebody that was there. Um, he ended up dying months later, but he said she was screaming and hollering, saying that after the towers went down and everything, everybody's holding flags up and cheering when the fire department went by. A month later, everybody forgot, and they that's first responders and stuff. I really don't think they get paid. They don't get paid enough. The same thing with military. But it is what it is, And with the Trump thing, they're saying a lot of the evidence and stuff is being withheld from the investigators, I guess.
Yeah.
That's not. And I was like, you really think that was not intentional? You already knew that was going to happen. First of all, you had the local police putting out information when they weren't supposed to, which is good because that information needed to be put out there, in body cams and whatnot. Nothing from the Secret Service or that other group that was supposed to be doing the investigation. Yeah, it's going to be one of those things you probably won't hear about. We heard, them talking about Trump gets in there. He's going to release all the information about JFK, and I still say, what's his name? Oh, Junior should be head of Secret Service. That'd fit in just perfectly. Yeah. I mean, there's people now that don't even know if you ask them about the date or something. And I'm talking about the younger people, but what's that? What happened then? They don't know. And probably in a couple days until the 11th, you'll start seeing, all these videos and stories and all that stuff, and then it'll go away again. Yeah, that's kind of normal. Just usually for night times, it's usually Monday and Fridays when I usually go. If I have a guest, which on my other channel, I'll start having guests on Wednesdays. Hopefully, it may take a while to get going because if you look at my channel, I only got a picture of a boat showing the kayak. So I don't know.
Oh, it'll grow.
Yeah.
You had a good bit of people in there Wednesday night.
Yeah, it needs to get cooler.
Yep. As soon as those temperatures go down.
Oh. And I'm thinking Monday's looking good.
Mm-hmm. I bought a top water lure at Ollie's today, and it's 93 outside, but I don't care. I'm getting ready.
Yeah, and I got some stuff from Temu. I guess I can show some of it. And
show and tell time.
Yeah, I got this doohickey here, and it's all loose right now, but actually it goes this way, I think. This is where I'll hook the camera up to. I'll rig this up somehow. I have to tighten all this up, but this is what I'm hoping to use for my camera. Would like to get something a bit bigger that this goes into for a pole that I could stick behind me type of view. It's something I'll have to play around with, but I mean, this thing was $3 or $4 and it's all metal. So I should be able with all the little doohickeys down here and stuff, I should be able to rig something up to where I can use my GoPro with it. It also come with another attachment to hook it up to a bar or something, but I probably won't use that. But I will keep that because it also has things at the end where this will mount into. So it gives me multiple ways because the boom sticks for a GoPro for this thing are over $100. So I was like, there's no way. I'll have to be able to make something to get that to work.
If it works out, I mean, that's something good to have.
Oh yeah. And this thing, which I was really surprised at, was $6. and it also has the toggle to where you can move it around. It has a section down at the bottom to where you can hook it into the tracks. And actually, I think this one comes with an extra track too, so it mounts inside of a track like that, and then I can put my fish finder on that.
Nice.
And if I don't use the track, I can, which I'm already thinking about putting this track up in the front for a phone mount or something. What else? And I got one of these because the other one was broken, but they gave my money back on them. So I have to rod holder, so I have to rig something up with that too. And then I got
Dang, if you was near me, I got a ton of PVC you probably could use for stuff like that. Scraps that I saved.
just and I was going to use two of these, which it was 99 cents for both of these. It's all metal, and I was going to put them together so I could use it for my anchor. I can rig it up to where I can hang my anchor from it. And my anchor is just a weight from the old windows, the old fashioned windows.
Counter levers.
Weights in the inside of the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still find them. I'll ride around sometimes and I see people, remodeling old homes and they're in good condition. I'll pick them up just for the window and the glass.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them. When I replaced the windows in the house I'm in now, you could hear them rattling going down on the floor plate. Boom, 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 boom. That's where they're at.
Yeah, I was watching some videos on homemade weights and things. And depending what you're fishing for, they said that if you get a weight that has the little things that pop out on it, that's good if you're fishing for something that's on the bigger side. That way it doesn't pull you down the river or up the river or around the lake or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You think you're pulling it in and he's pulling you in.
Yeah. But I think the most expensive thing was the mount for the fish finder, and that was $7 on Temu.
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's like around here, you go fishing and man, you think you got a monster on there and he's just fighting and tugging with you. And then you get to the bank and it's just about a half a football sized turtle, It's like, man.
Yeah, them turtles are ornery.
They can be. Yep.
So, well, you're lucky I don't have a craving for turtle soup, buddy. I'll let you survive another day.
Yeah. Oh.
And most ponds you go in around here, they're pretty much safe, but you got to watch your certain rivers and certain creeks around here. You got to watch for alligators.
Yeah. I don't have any of that up here. I just have to worry about turtles. That lake over there has a bunch of turtles.
Yeah.
I've caught quite a few. And depending on the size, you don't want to get even with pliers.
Yeah.
Because you'll be trying to get it, and it seems cruel, but you have to put your foot down on their shell, and then kind of pull the line to where you can get where he's not gonna latch out at you, and then try to get it on out of his mouth. But some of them big ones, that that neck comes way out like this, and will come in behind you, and oh man, you don't mess with some of them guys. Oof.
Especially not them snapper turtles or them alligator turtles. Man.
Yeah. I seen a guy carrying one, being nice, carrying one across the road. Had his hands on the side. That thing went.
Yeah.
And you hear somebody's a high pitched scream like that. Oh man. He screamed so loud. Ooh.
Yeah.
And it instantly crushed his wrist.
Oh yeah, the bite force is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Down here, alligator snapping turtle, I'll take your finger off.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, clean.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of times you go and put a stick by him and it goes snap, instant snap. It's gone.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're nothing to mess around with. That's that like the alligator. I seen a guy feeding the alligator a big old turkey, and he thought, oh, he's fine. He just wants that turkey. He was after the guy. He said, screw the turkey. he almost got it. I mean, somebody had to come in and save him.
Yeah. I only saved one once. It was halfway across the road, and someone was going to hit it. It was big too, not the biggest, but big enough. I grabbed the horn of his shell, which is just on top of his neck, and then all the way at the back by his, his tail. You want that thing freaking head came out like 10 inches, 12 inches.
Yeah, it's
Hissed
crazy.
at, and you could hear its jaws snapping. It was going like, like a popping noise. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dang,
Yep.
you ungrateful so-and-so. So I got to the edge of the road and I kind of rolled him down this culvert. He rolled into a pond and off he went. But I won't do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something you don't want to mess around with, I tell you.
Yeah, we got a lot of problems with gators down here and real stupid
Oof.
people that walk their dogs without leashes.
Oh, I
Along
know.
the edge, and
I've seen that too many
every
times.
week,
Yeah.
dog goes goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, you can keep them gators too. I mean, I'd eat it. I'll eat a gator, but
Sure, gator nuggets are delicious.
yeah.
Back in the 70s and real early 80s, that was, and probably late 60s, gators down here that was a big deal. Alligator purses and shoes, and
Oh yeah, the skin.
that was, yep.
Yep, boots.
Shoot yeah.
That's right, gator bites.
Oh, I love gator bites.
No, Grace, it tastes like chicken. Honestly, totally serious. But a different type of chicken.
Mm. I like to get a whole one and roast it. Like a pig.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do that because they've got they've got like body armor on. You'd have to really.
No, you trim it. You take the
You'd have to take
the you take the hide off. Yeah, you don't leave the hide on there.
Yeah, I know the back is real good.
Back strap.
Yeah. The other bits, um, I've seen a lot of people just grind it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some
Stew.
brother-in-law. He knows this guy down in Louisiana, and he's all the time sending them boudins, different meats and stuff. And one time he sent him some gator boudin and gave me some. Man, that was some pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I think they did roast one time over a pit on that show. The swamp ones, the swamp
Oh
people. Yeah.
Swamp people.
Yeah.
Skin it, take the head off and skin the tail, and yeah, season it up.
Yeah.
Do it about like you would roasting a pig.
You ever see those pig roasts they have mainly in Hawaii, where they bury them in the sand?
Oh yeah.
With the palm fronds and the hot coals, and oh man,
I'd like to try that.
That's a family that I fixed their swamp cooler in Tucson, Arizona. They were Hawaiian in Tucson, Arizona. It was weird, but they invited me over, and they had a pit dug in their yard that they did this, and oh man, they kept filling me with food left and right, and that was some of the best food. They had pineapple stuff, and they had eggplant and all kinds of stuff. And I wish I could have got the recipe for the eggplant. She soaked it in something and then grilled it and put a sauce over top of that, and that was the best eggplant I've ever had. Even better than the eggplant parmesan. Oh, it was good.
Yeah, I love eggplant. Yeah.
What was it?
And
The
those
wing, I think it is, or something like that.
the wing.
I have no idea what it was, but it was good.
And when they cook those whole pigs in a pit, they're there for hours and hours.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, probably.
And I was smelling this when I was working on that their swamp cooler for 2 days. I was working on it, and they were cooking this the whole time, and you know how hard it is to concentrate on what you're doing when there's a pig roasting in the ground. That's all you smell. And whatever they put on it or done, oh man, it was wrapped in big old banana leaves and stuff. Oh,
Having the meat sweats just thinking about it.
oh man.
That's how we used to do it as a kid. We used to do a bunch of them mainly in the summer, and they'd always start it up the day before and let it cook all night. About lunchtime, we was eating. Well, you stayed around with it. You was eating on it whenever something got ready, a skin or a little, you got to sample it.
Yeah, and I was I was surprised they didn't have to haul me down with a wheelbarrow to my house. But when I got there, I didn't do anything for at least 10 hours. Just sat there in the chair with the air conditioner running on me. It was like, oh, I was so full.
Meat sweats.
Oh yeah.
That's what we got this morning from that barbecue pit guy. Oh, that was.
Meat sweats are better than corn sweats.
Right. Shitty corn. Watch out.
Oh man.
Corn.
That's funny. Yeah.
Especially the Ohio shitty corn.
And I was surprised that there was a couple people in chat this morning that actually knew corn sweat. and it creates, and the humidity goes up by 20%.
Oh, man.
I was like, what?
What's next?
Yeah, and what you call it? Soybeans. Soybeans sweat more than corn does. I would have never thought that either, because
Yeah.
corn is wrapped in a husk and everything. I figured it would sweat a lot.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, they do grow a bunch of soybeans in the area and corn. Well,
Yeah,
both.
that's a lot now too. A lot of soybean.
Oh yeah, I mean fields. I mean, as far as you can see, it's just nothing but soybeans. Mm.
Yeah, that's what I liked about down south. You'll be driving and all of a sudden you smell it. Somebody's having a reunion or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you go and it's like there's a festival every week about something to do about food, and you can always find a barbecue. Up here we have one place, and if there's a fair or something, then they're gone, so you don't get no barbecue.
We got there's barbecue places everywhere. Everybody and their mama's got a barbecue place, but
Yeah.
there's one called Duke's Barbecue, and it's a pretty good place. It's been around for a while, but they're a buffet.
Oh.
And man, they got everything: ribs, brisket, all the trimmings. Man, it's about how you would feel. I feel how you felt when you left the cookout. You come out of there kind of sideways a little bit,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's some good stuff.
Yeah, I'd have to have somebody drive me home. Designated driver for
Yeah.
For the corn sweats?
Yeah. Are you drunk, sir? No, I'm just having the meat sweats.
we
Get me
just
home
left
fast.
Oh, okay. Try to stay on the road.
Here you go. I brought you a plate, buddy. Here, it's on the house.
Yeah. We used to go because they don't have it anymore, but Golden Corral up here, well, down in Zanesville. And everybody goes for, the fancy little this and that. I go straight just for the meat. I said, well, I'm going to get my money's worth. And
exactly.
The guy is up there with the prime rib, and he says, he puts a knife on here, and how big of a piece do you want? And I said, he moves it over a little bit more, and he goes, and I get a big old thick piece like that. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. And cuts that thing up, and then I go over the ribs and say, oh, I'll take that side.
That's a dangerous
that's all I'll eat is the meat.
Yeah.
Because when I was lifting weights, you can't gain any weight you can eat as much meat as you want. You won't gain any weight. You'll just gain muscle. And that's all I would eat. Kids would go over for the salad and all that other stuff, and I'd have a big old plate of meat.
Yeah, you don't go to Golden Corral for salad.
It's like what was that show? What was it? Parks and Recreation, where the guy, when he'd go out and he'd order a turf on. He called it a turf and turf. It was like a 30-ounce steak on top of a 50-something ounce T-bone. I can't remember that. That was a funny show. Every time he'd go out, he'd just give me your biggest piece of meat only.
Yeah, I remember my two boys would just sit there and eat and eat and eat. We'd be there for 4 hours, and they'd still eat. And on the way out, grab cookies.
So Harvest Berry, you drank 5 Long Island iced teas to a very tough
I
one. Girl, you must have been zonked if you did 5.
used to love Long Island iced teas.
Oh, I still do, but that's
Yeah,
a 98-pound woman. Wow.
because in Vegas you get all those fancy drinks for free as long
Hmm.
as long as you're playing.
Yeah.
And that was
Yep.
the trick.
Right.
You get a
Get a
$2
buzz.
roll of
Right.
nickels and play one nickel at a time, and you get a lot of drinks and you get food and
Right.
all kinds of stuff.
Well, the thing is, they want to get your buzz going, and then you keep feeding the machines. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get you loose, you get a little loose with the bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. Yeah, as long as you're playing, yeah, they'll keep bringing you drinks or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
I used to do that in Atlantic City all the time. That place was dangerous
Well,
for my wallet, not for my personal being, but my wallet. That was dangerous down there.
me and my wife went, and this is years ago, to in Cincinnati on the Ohio River. They have a riverboat that would go up upstream and then coast back to the place, and it would take like 2 to 4 hours, something like that. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun!" And we got in there and ordered a drink, and they said, well, it'll be so and so. It was like $14. Like, what? This isn't like Vegas where you gamble and you get free drinks. Oh no. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Atlantic City was great, but because they give you a card every time you went down.
Yeah, I
And
went
you'd
to
stick that card in the machine so you could build points every time you pulled the one-armed bandit.
yeah.
And by the time you left there, you had like a 3-day weekend paid for, comped, just for leaving. Like if you left $500 or $600, you had a whole weekend for free. That's how they get you back down there, you know?
Yeah. And Louisiana, we went to a casino down there, and we just said all we're going to spend is $200 playing whatever slots or anything like that. And we were way over that. We were like up in the 2000 that we made when we left there.
It's nice. It's nice.
Because I hit a jackpot, and it was a little over 2000. I said, I gave it to my wife, and I said, put the 2000 back, and then we'll play with what's left. And then we ended up our whole trip was paid for because we lived up in Ohio, and we were going to Mississippi. She had family down there, and we had a night, and we went over to Louisiana to a casino, and we ended up coming out ahead. We ended up with more money than we left Ohio with, which is good. It usually doesn't happen that way.
No, normally the house wins.
Yeah, and that's what you got. You just got to set your limit when you go,
Right.
and then if you win, you put that winning back no matter what. And then if you don't win with the rest of what you got left, you just leave. Because too often you say, "Oh, well, just $20 more, and I can win that back," and then that $20 ends up like, where did that 2000 go?
Yeah.
All gone.
Best I ever did on a machine was 5,000, and it was a dollar machine, but the big payoff was 20
Mhm.
large if you hit, and I got 3 sevens across the board, but I only had put $4 coins in instead of 5. The machine wasn't loaded, so it didn't pay off the max. The bells went off, and I'm waiting to see this $20,000 sign light up. It didn't because I didn't load the machine. So.
Yeah, I won 25,000, but couldn't collect it because I was 16 years old.
Oh yeah, but you
Yes,
should
I
have
still won.
pulled a fast one like that kid on European Vacation, Mr. Papa Giorgio. With all the parts.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, it wasn't really a strip. I don't think it was on the outside of the strip, but they always have a fancy one out front when you first walk in. And I was walking by and I put my hand down and whoop, there was $1 token. So I put it in there and pulled it down, started walking away, and ding, 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 ding. I'm like, woohoo! And they come out and to pay out.
Yeah, ID, please.
Yeah. And
That's
I said, I don't have it. And they said, you need your ID so you can prove you're 21, because we can't pay minors. So,
Yeah.
oh, that would have been wonderful.
Sure.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
AC was good about paying because they'd get it. I mean, if you didn't win, megabucks, it'd be one thing. But if you won, like, let's say, I don't know, $1,000 or whatever, they cut you 2 checks for $500. That way you didn't have to claim it. You weren't over the single check limit. I don't know if they do that now, but they did back then.
Yeah. What sucks, I couldn't even. Well, I did pocket a few, but because they have some that spill out just to make it look fancy and all. But as soon as that went off, they were out there like, boom.
Sure.
And they said, hold on. I'm filling my pockets. And they said, we need ID. Dang it. I worked at Nevada Palace when I lived there. And I lived at with my uncle. We had a trailer, and we lived at they actually had a campground next to it, and the trailers would park there, and then you could go to the casino and whatnot. And I worked as a busboy, just clearing tables and whatnot. And at that time, which it's probably still the same thing, you actually have to go to courses and stuff for health, and you have to register with the police department and all kinds of stuff to get a certain ID to where you can actually work in Vegas. If you're in the food industry, you have to get a health ID, and then you need an ID for just to work. And you have to go down to the the police station, and they do a background check on you and all that fun stuff. There's a question for you, Eric. You play at the Hard Rock? Oh, he might have had to step away.
I saw my buddy and his dad. They go to down there to Jacksonville sometimes, or what's it, Biloxi, Mississippi. They've got some casinos down there, and they play like blackjack or the poker tournaments. And you know, sometimes they lose, sometimes they win. But yeah, but if you leave a winner, they'll call them up and say, "Hey, Mr. Jimmy, want to come down for the weekend? We got you a suite. You know, it's on the house. Just come on down here."
Yeah, we never money back.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, when
times,
we
you
were
know,
down
he'll
there,
go just to go. If nothing else, he's got a free room for the weekend, a nice one.
yeah, when we were down there, there was no gambling in Mississippi. We had to go to Louisiana. I remember on the way home, we went through Alabama to go to that big flea market that they have down there. Took us. It was we was at that flea market for at least 4 hours.
Speaking of flea markets, the biggest flea market that I have ever been to is actually taking place this weekend. It happens every Labor Day weekend in Lambsburg, Virginia, the Hillsville Flea Market, and Jeff knows about it. He's been there. That place is huge. So every Labor Day weekend they have it set up there, and there's people. You could go there the whole weekend and you wouldn't see everything. It's impossible.
Yeah, we don't. There used to be more flea markets up here, but they're very few anymore. Everybody does. There's no need to now. It's everything's Facebook Market and everything like that.
We still got 2 flea markets here in the county.
Yeah, well, down. Um, I used to in Phoenix. That's what I used to do on the weekends was just flea market stuff, and I would go out on the Sunday, like if we went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I would go out and talk to the people and say, I'll give you, $50 for your whole thing. Because people bring all their stuff out to sell it and wouldn't sell anything.
Yeah.
Or wouldn't sell all their stuff. And then I would just buy it out from them and then take it back over to mine and resell it every week.
So one of the things,
yard sales. I would do the same thing with yard sales. Go the last day toward the end and say how much would you take for all the stuff just to get rid of it. A lot of times they'll just give it to you or say $20 or $50 or something like that.
that's some of the best memories I had. Some of the things you just said. Remember as a kid, I'd go stay with my grandparents and my mom's dad, my granddad. He was retired military, but he dealt antiques, had a couple antique shops, and it didn't matter rain. Well, it didn't snow, but rain, sleet, or snow, he was going to be at the flea markets every Saturday and Sunday. And if I wanted to go, I had to be up early. He'd leave at 5:30, go out there, and that's what he did. He'd catch people coming up, and before they even get set up good, hey buddy, what all you got? How much you want for everything? And then he said, he said, load it up. Grandson's gonna take it over here, and he'd give the man the cash, and I'd tote it on back to his truck. Yeah,
Yeah. We used to go to the auctions through the week and they would sell a whole lot. So would be a bunch of boxes. You don't know what's in them. You sometimes you can go and look through the boxes a little bit if you got there early enough to where the auctioneers didn't catch you.
yeah.
And see if there was anything good. But I've bought like 30, 40 boxes full of stuff for $10, $20. And most of the stuff you would sell for 50 cents, but every once in a while you would get in there and there would be stuff that you could make your money back by just selling one thing. Yeah, I went to 2 yard sales today. That was a lot for this little town. There were nothing there, but yeah.
Might go this weekend or next weekend, look for yard sales. Usually
Yeah,
the first of the month is the best time around this area.
Yeah, I think this tomorrow will be a good day.
Yeah. Did see on the Facebook Marketplace there was a couple estate sales in the area this weekend.
Oh, those are good too.
Yeah, I mean they're selling everything. That's what a guy at the flea market does. I think that's what he does. He collects yard sales or buys storage units because he's got a bunch of tables, and he's got those plastic containers that the lids fold over and the edges are kind of interlocked.
Oh yeah.
And his deal is you fill up a box for $10. You know, if you want,
wow.
if you fill up more boxes, then he cuts you a deal. But yeah, you fill up one of those boxes for $10, and he's got tables full of stuff. And you know, it ain't bad. You know, the stuff he's got. You know, it's good stuff. You fill up a box, you got your money's worth for sure.
Well, I've got a video for you guys here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're back, Eric. B was asking you.
Yeah, I answered her. I haven't been there. That wouldn't be good because it's close enough to where I'd be there all the time. So.
Oh, okay.
I learned my lesson a long time ago.
Okay. And yeah, this makes sense, but yeah. That's crazy.
Well, it's not playing.
Interesting.
Big brother got it. Must be the Schumann.
Could be the soul. The insole.
Free healthcare.
Free healthcare.
But yeah, when he was talking about the ingredients right here, look at all the different ingredients just for the sugar part of it, and he actually missed the syrup, sweetened, condensed. He missed that. Look at all the high fructose corn syrup in that. Corn syrup.
Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
Oh man. Yeah. That's some crazy stuff. Oops, I wasn't even showing that.
Yeah, one ingredient thing shouldn't have more than 10 ingredients in it.
Yeah, look at all this stuff. Just that alone. And he still misses some of the syrup.
Look at that stuff. Let me zoom in.
All them donuts, that one drink. Oy. I'm glad I don't drink it, and I don't have the money to drink that stuff. Ugh.
No, but I mean, they're loyal customers. They probably, you figure they have one every day. Maybe if somebody has one once a day,
Yeah.
you know.
And then we have to show a doggy one after that.
Today is today. And yesterday was today, yesterday. Tomorrow will be today, tomorrow. So live today. So the future
I love this
today will be
video.
as the past today as it is tomorrow. Today is today.
Yeah, I get the same feeling.
That poor dog's listening to the Kabbalah.
Yeah.
And all I did was ask, where's the bacon?
Right? Where's the bacon? And I got a word salad. What the hell's that all about?
Bacon, 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 bacon. Remember those commercials and the dog would just be running through the house? Bacon, 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 bacon.
Yeah.
Aquavel, the She-Man.
Or the chuck wagon. I used to love the chuck wagon commercials.
Right? Yeah, little doggy.
Yeah. And
it's what's
we gotta
for dinner.
have somebody cutting a tree down. So.
Hello, Mr. George. For the new guy. $20? No, too much money. It's no good.
Oh.
Later.
Oh no.
That's
he got it strapped to the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Well, at least he put that much thought into it, but this ain't gonna end well.
I think I've seen this one.
Oh.
No.
People are laughing at him.
That's the Three Amigos tree service.
It gets worse.
Ay, mis pendejos.
Oh, pendejo.
That's a bad word.
I know it is. Oh, sorry.
I didn't know that was in there. Maybe I won't get in trouble if it's in Spanish. And we gotta have some kids in this.
Policeman, really? No? No?
Somebody did, but somebody wanted chicken nuggets.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, did you take my phone?
The kids called 911 to get chicken nuggets.
Really?
They brought them. I mean, it worked. You can see them here. There they are. The chicken nuggets, Happy Meal.
Oh man.
I mean, it worked.
That'll show up on her her city tax bill. Oh boy.
$300 kids meal.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You didn't even get the collector cup.
Yeah, where was the
I
Happy
just
Meal?
read a report. Ukraine just shot down its own F-16.
Is that different from the one that wasn't flown right?
Yeah. With the Patriot system that they got over there.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's turning into a you know what show.
Yeah.
Yep.
All that millions of dollars that each one of those things cost. And they've lost 2 already. And it's not like they got shot down by the enemy. At least one was flying against the enemy when it went down. Oh. I would probably say at least 90 to. Let me search that real quick.
Make sure you add the cost to get it there too.
Does
I mean, you could be looking from 30 million to 80 to 90, 100 million, maybe, depending on what they're outfitted with.
97 million per jet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how much did it cost to get it there, and how much did it cost to train them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's over 100
Oh,
million
wait,
easy.
I was wrong. I did it. Let me do the right one. 16. I thought. Yeah, it all depends which ones.
I doubt they're giving them our top-notch stuff with the technology. They're
Oh
just
yeah,
the basic.
around 70 million.
Yeah.
The latest are selling for 70 million.
And they're probably, well, obviously they're
The
huge.
low range is 25 to 30 million. And I accidentally put 15 instead of 16. F 15 is more, evidently. Oh, what is the 10 most expensive ones? Let's see. And number 10 is Lockheed, is 63 million. Boeing Super Hornet is 66 million. Shenyang 70 million.
Yang in that one.
JAS 39EF is 85 million.
85 million, they could have gave it a better name.
Qingdahu is 110 million.
Oh.
The Salt Raffle.
The Salt Rafale? Yeah, it's French.
Yeah, 115 million. Boeing F-15EX is 117 million.
Yeah, that's the Eagle.
Euroflyer Typhoon around 124 million. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor 143 million. And the Lockheed Martin F-35 $177 million. That's the one that can stop and all that.
Yeah, it's
good
got
stuff.
the thrust vectoring on it.
Yeah.
The last two you don't want to have any part of because they're killers. I mean, they're all.
Yeah. I watched this on TikTok. There, a couple pilots. Well, actually, it's just not pilots. They have like some special forces and Navy SEALs and stuff, and they watch movies, and they say, "Oh, that's baloney," or they say, "Oh, that's about right," and they talk about this, and the whole thing with the when you see the jet stop and do this little spin thing in the air, and he says that nobody would ever do that because you're stopping in front of a jet will light you up. They don't do that in a dogfight because you don't stop in front of another. The one guy says, if you've never seen it before, sometimes it'll like, oh wow, do that number as it's going by. But majority of the time, if you did that in front of a skilled pilot, they would just light you up. And a lot of stuff from the last Top Gun, they tore it apart. They said, even the radio call signs and tango this and that, and they said, you don't say all this stuff. Most of the stuff you don't talk that much unless you have a wingman and you're telling him to bank which way and whatnot when you're about to shoot or something. Other than that, it's quiet.
They got to boost it up for Hollywood, you know.
Oh yeah.
They got to give you 2.5 hours worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think with all the millions they spent on making a movie that they would consult more with the real people that do things to make it a better product.
Yeah, and they were going over Soul Survivor, where the Navy SEAL was the only guy that was left, that wrote a book and they made the movie. And they said most of the stuff that was said in that was 100% correct. The Navy SEALs that watched it, the bits and pieces of it, they said that was right on. Because they came to a part where they had these Taliban, and they said, well, we could tie them to a tree or tie them and go do our thing and get out of here. Or we just delete them or just run up the hill. They ended up letting them go because the other two options they would have got put in jail. Because we're supposed to be the good guys. We don't do that kind of stuff. But they thought they were only going up a little ways, and then they had to go up. They ended up have to go further, and that's when they got caught. And they said they showed how the Taliban could just run like rabbits through that territory and get the rest of their group. I don't know if you guys watched it or not.
No, I hadn't, but yeah, it makes sense. It makes it more believable, especially the people that done live through that type of stuff and see it.
Yeah. And I just found our meme for the day.
Uh-oh.
I love it already. Cheeseburger. No, that ain't even a cheeseburger. That's just a burger. Can't even get the cheese no more.
Stolen valor.
Oh yeah, there she is. Ugh.
Yeah, I think she said she used
Nobody
to
will
work
go
at
to
a Mickey
McDonald's
D's.
now.
They couldn't get me in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those. I like listening to them. They'll talk like they were saying the worst kind of gunfight is in the daytime, because and everybody says, well, you would think nighttime would be the worst, but you can see the rounds and you can see muzzle flashes and stuff. That's what you aim for. In the daytime, you don't see that. And they said, the Taliban are so good. They're so good at this. They don't raise their head up and shoot normal. They'll just go like this to where all you see is the gun that pops up. And in the daytime, you don't see muzzle flashes or anything. You just hear the rounds coming by. Which it does make sense. You know.
Be Charming, she's on top of her game tonight. Kabbalah, she did the fries and then she did the cashier. Oh boy.
Yeah, I done left all of them alone. Even the Chick-fil-A. I even gave the Chick-fil-A up finally.
Oh, did you?
Yep. No more Chick-fil-A. I've had it with them.
What they do to you, what?
Well, I was slowly weaning off, but just for that happened, I just happened to be craving a Chick-fil-A. So I went to Chick-fil-A, and I said, for a fast food restaurant, the mac and cheese isn't that bad. So I got some. I said, this is the same size as the regular. You know, I ordered a large size. I said, this is the same cup when they give you a regular. So I took it up there. I said, yeah, I ordered a so-and-so size. They gave me the regular size by mistake. Oh, no problem. And then she goes and talks to some lady, and the lady says something, looks back, and she said, well, this is the other size. I said, it can't be. I said, where's the regular size? Put the cups side by side. And they put the cups up side by side. No lie. The cups were the same size, just different colors. So that was the line. I mean, there was, nothing different about the containers. I promise you, it was just two different colors. And they was trying to tell me, no, this one holds more, or so and so. That's okay. No problem.
More trickery.
More trickery.
Yeah.
Well, just like
drink
today.
cups.
Like today, you buy a bag of chips or something. I swear, there's less chips in the same size bag.
Oh yeah.
You know,
they made them even skinnier. The bags are skinnier now, and they're really bad for you, especially with the oils.
Yeah.
The oil they fry it in now is all that synthetic bioengineered stuff.
It's like even the containers you see through, man. It's like some of them, they don't even put hardly any in there.
Yeah.
It used to be to the top. Now they're about a quarter way down.
Yeah, I didn't even check and see if 101 was live tonight.
Huh.
Don't see him. Oh. I guess I need to start doing 10 o'clock lives. Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, let me do this one. We have to play another one of hers here. Share. Come on. I had to hit it so many times.
Think about it. 2 middle-class kids, one a daughter of Oakland, California, who was raised by a working mother. I had a summer job at McDonald's. The other, think about it.
Yeah, that's where the McDonald's thing came from, I guess. Evidently, McDonald's say she never worked there. And I thought her parents were together, by the way. She said she grew up with a single parent, mother working 2 jobs or whatever. Huh. But yeah, that's where the McDonald's thing come from, stolen valor, because she said she worked for McDonald's, and McDonald's came out and said They never worked for us. It's pretty bad when McDonald's doesn't want the to be associated with vice president.
Yeah, they don't even want the hype. They don't even have ice cream machines that work, you know?
Let's see. Okay. What? You probably don't want to watch this. Well, you did give it up, so.
Uh-oh. Give it to me straight.
Okay, let me rewind it.
This is why I never eat at Chick-fil-A. I ordered a spicy chicken deluxe and a small mac and cheese. There's really not much to this. Combined with both of these food items, they contain over 265 ingredients. No two foods should contain many ingredients. What are the ingredients in here? I've never even heard of. It's called dimethylpolysiloxane. This is a food additive that is used as an foaming agent from silicone. It's also found in industrial lubrication and cosmetics. There's also dough conditioners here, obviously in the bun, like datum and monoglycerides, which come through oil processing using soy oil, hydrogenated oil, which are trans fats. These, of course, are all pro-inflammatory agents. This is not going to sit well on your digestive system. This is why I never eat at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And that's why now I know. They ticked me off with the mac and cheese containers, but now that was an even better reason.
Oh, you're really done with them.
Oh, man. I was having the meat sweats, but they were bad the whole time and didn't even know it.
Yeah. Sweating because you was trying to get rid of something.
Man, what's going on? Man, that is insane. Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah. No question. I'm done with them all. That's how they're getting everybody hooked.
Time to stop at the taco bus.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'll stop at the taco bus if it's got a good taco.
Absolutely. Yeah, fresh shredded lettuce and cheese and tomato.
They got a event coming up here a couple weekends from now. The food truck wars they're gonna have downtown. Have all the food trucks set up, and
as long as they don't have an anti foam.
What's that?
Whatever that word he was saying.
Oh yeah, I'm not down with the anti-foaming coagulant agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to turn into the Pillsbury Doughboy. Michelin man. Yeah, whatever that ingredient is, yeah, they need to fire that guy.
They use that on the fire trucks out at the airport.
Yeah, that's what degrees the space shuttles with, something. I don't know. Like those little food truck events, just shoot pretty much one of anything that you could think you would want.
No, they were showing. I just watched on a video on Twitter with the Israel army, the women. They were standing against some protesters, and a couple men were getting a bit on the rough side. Those women just annihilated that guy.
And where was this?
Don't mess with them women. It was a video of the Israel army.
Oh yeah, the gals that are in the force over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and they just walk around town all the time.
Yeah.
That's the normal thing.
Yeah.
And they were all lined up, just standing there, and then one bumped into them too much. Oh man, they put a hurt on that guy. And they don't follow, like, rules of combat or contact like we do over here. It's like, oh, they have to touch you and show force and this and that. It was stomp, 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 and the poor guy's laying down on the ground. Yeah, they don't mess around. Yeah, that they are. Oh man. And of course, can't place stuff like that because showing people getting stomped.
We got was kind of totally off subject, really, but we had a local guy, Malcolm Wellmaker. He made it big here locally. He was in Dana White's one of his Contender series in Vegas, and got a win this past week. 8 straight wins, and he got a UFC contract now.
Ooh, good. Yeah.
Yep, local guy from here in Augusta. Yep. It's pretty cool. It's gonna be interesting to follow, see what he does.
Mm-hmm. Good evening, Lake.
Hello, Lake.
Hello.
Hello. And my Braves won tonight. They beat the old Phillies, so that's always a good day. Got the old Bulldogs tomorrow. Playing old Kitty Cats from South Carolina, Clemson Tigers.
And then next weekend starts the Not for Long League.
Yeah, no fun league.
Right.
Yeah.
Just Bush, do you have the Swift and Kelsey Prego Belly picture available?
No.
That would really be good. Oh God.
Not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It's a baby. It's a little baby.
Run to the chopper.
I remember I watched that movie as a kid. I'm like, man, what's going on here? It's like
Is it Kindergarten Cop? Are you talking about that one?
no, the movie Junior. Remember Junior, where he had the baby?
Oh yeah.
Him and Danny DeVito and
Oh, I thought that was twins.
no, that was another movie. They was in a couple together.
Okay.
It's him, Danny DeVito. I can't remember that woman's name, the main actress. Yeah. They were working at some type of lab. Yeah. Yeah, he got himself pregnant in the movie.
I was saying that every team.
Yeah, Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson, yeah.
And Pamela Reed was the other one.
They had to put that picture up. What's her name? And Kelsey. Oh boy.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Can you imagine me in corporate doing something like that? I'd have a job for an hour. Let's have some fun. Who cares?
Do it now.
Yes, do it. You can do it. I'm the governor of California.
Here's another one. I don't want to change my name. There.
Oh,
never said she worked in the McDonald's.
She worked at.
No comment.
She's selling Happy Meals. Oh, I better go.
One meal at a time.
It's the Kabbalah burger. What?
No, thank you.
I think it's Harvest Mary calls her Kabbalah. I'm pretty sure it's funny. They be tricky. Good one, Lake. Joy Meals. The Hamburglar. Oh, now they're really coming in.
Ooh. People on X are now calling for Kamala Harris to drop out of the following her CNN interview. And I think it's too late now. She already accepted it, right? She drops out now. Nobody can take over. That's what I can think of.
I have to play rock, paper, scissors. I don't know.
Well, let's see. Convention's over, so I guess it would go to Tampon Tim. And then
that's a good point.
He'd have to pick a running mate. Or the DNC would pick a running mate.
What's his last name?
Waltz. Yeah.
Waltz right in.
Right? Just like she did.
How'd you get here, huh? Just waltzed right in, came out of nowhere.
How'd she get here? She didn't even win a primary vote. First one to drop out. Now she's a candidate. That's democracy.
It's Labor Day weekend. New York State was the first to write a bill during Labor Day as a holiday, but Oregon officially passed the law first in 1887. The first recognized Labor Day, first Monday of every September.
Huh.
I'm happy to say I don't have to labor on Monday, and I'm okay with that. If I don't want to.
Dana.
You labor in the barbecue.
Oh, boy.
I'll grill something. Get me a pterodactyl wing or something.
Oh man, I wish I could find that video now. There's somebody, where the border is in Southern California, where you can go around on the beach.
Yeah.
Somebody put Biden's name in there as they're running across, running into the United States. I wish I'd have saved that one. I'm trying to find that one. Not seeing it though. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that on the other one, so I'll have to look at it. Evidently, the interview had a live image on it saying it was live, but it wasn't live.
No, that was all doctored, edited. That was a bunch of BS. That whole thing.
Oh, they're still talking about the cremation of the shooter.
Still showing his 5th grade school picture too.
Yeah. Cute little innocent picture.
You know what you don't hear about anymore is his parents.
Yeah, they're still.
Oh, I know what they are, but I'm saying you don't hear about it.
Yeah, every once in a while you catch them at the store or something, and they don't say anything. Except with the guys. I think the last time he said anything, he said he had to go take a piss.
Y'all ever seen a dog throw out the first pitch in baseball?
Not that I know of.
All right. I posted. It's the second video I posted in the back chat. First one you could just kind of watch at your own leisure. That's something that they're building not too far from here.
Hmm.
I think that's the one. I don't know. Oh.
Can't play that. It's got music. I'll play this anyway. Let me get the video here. We'll put it this way: is activist is blocking the farmers.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta mute it because it got music. But there's his car.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
There you go, soy boy.
You can't hurt that thing by kicking it. You'll break
Yeah,
your foot.
he's over there kicking it with his feet.
Yeah.
Look,
You'll break
I'll
your foot.
show you.
Here, just leave it on its side.
Oh man, it's a cool little forklift he's got there.
Hey,
Look
now
at
you're
it.
going to need a paint job too. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, why was he in his driveway anyway? That wasn't too smart.
Yeah, so he wouldn't go.
Maybe across the road for something else.
Yeah.
Maybe he's protesting cow farts.
Could be.
Your cows are farting too much.
Monitoring corn sweats.
Yeah.
Corn sweats.
Sir, you've exceeded your corn sweat limit for this season.
I think that's going to be around for a long time. Corn sweats.
Oh, they need to meme that.
Hey. Here, I have to mute it because they got music going. Okay. Try it again.
Even though it's against one of our arch rivals, the Dodgers. Still pretty cool. Yeah. Smart dog.
That's cool.
It's like some nights. I guess all ballparks have it. Some nights where you can bring your dog or your pet, and they have the clips where they're showing the game, and then they'll play those certain sounds, and all the dogs in there just start howling.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. They never did find out who let them out.
Yeah. All these years, all them dogs.
Some of them came to Georgia.
Dang. Yeah, that's a good picture. I will reverse 80 years of poisoning farms policy. It sounds good. I don't know if you'd be able to do it though. Too many people with their hands out.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I think it's almost 10 o'clock. I think I'm gonna call it here. I think Bonnie's still alive though. Let me go see if she's still alive, and I'll drop her link and everybody can head over there. Yep. She's still alive. Let me get her link real quick. There we go.
Oh yeah, finally made it to 85. It's starting to cool down finally at 10 o'clock.
I know. Oof. I hope it actually does what it says it's going to be. Next week's going to be cooler.
They say we are a lot cooler. Hey, a couple of days we only got 83.
Lake, do you know if Bigfoot's going to have a premiere tomorrow night? I missed the one he had last week. Watched it afterwards though, but Bigfoot should have or he might have a premiere tomorrow. If not, we'll see you guys Sunday at Dig Deeper Ministry, and not sure about Vineyard Chicks because they're probably going to be very busy. So probably won't see them this Sunday. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Last week was really good. So make sure you stop by Bigfoot Lake tomorrow. and Dig Deeper Ministry on Sunday. Don't forget the all-day live fundraiser tomorrow. I thought that was Thursday. I thought it already happened.
What channel is that on?
I think the voting's tomorrow.
Yeah, I know the voting's tomorrow for the Vineyard Chicks. As soon as I get the link, I'll post it once it goes live. Hopefully, if I'm back in time. If not, I'll try to do it from my phone, and which probably won't work out too good. Yeah, I thought that was Thursday though. Is it Saturday? Okay. 7 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Which would be a good cause too. But we got a bit busy weekend. Monday, I don't know if I'll do the news Monday or anything. If not, I'll just skip Tuesday and go Tuesday. But we'll see. Hey, Jason, you just come in time. We're closing down for the night. But you're always welcome to head over to Bonnie's. She is live right now, and she usually stays on at the later times. So head over there and tell her I said hi and everything, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Let me go ahead and run the outro here.
Go Bulldogs.
Hey guys, thank you all for making Bushcraft great again.